In the TF? You've trained so hard for this. This is Street League, 2016. This is the year you're finally gonna get in the 9 club.
All right, here's the thing. You're gonna go to Germany, you're gonna wanna know how to speak German, okay? You're gonna wanna get connected. You know, say Wi-Fi in German?
WLAN.
WLAN, good job. Okay, next up, after party.
You know what the judges want. Style, creativity, amplitude.
You know, say good morning? Actually, it doesn't matter. If the after party goes good, you're not gonna have a good morning, you're gonna be hungover.
P-Rod, Shane, Luan, no, you, yeah. This is the moment. This is your time to shine.
Don't ignore the basics, all right? Use these the most. You know this one?
9.
Yeah, nailed it.
Did Carlos just say 9? This is it. This is the year. I'm getting into the 9 club.
No.
Hello and welcome to Munich, Germany, founded in 1158, a city with a vibrant mix of new and old, from classic to cutting edge. It's the European center of art, architecture, and culture, and the home of Oktoberfest. This is Olympic Park, site of the 1972 Summer Olympics, and now the 2016 SLS Nike SB World Tour Stop 2. We're in Munich. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm Paul Zitzer alongside Andrew Cannon and legendary skateboard professional Jeff Rowley. Guys, before the finals begin, I want you to break down this course a little bit. Tell me who it's going to play to, the strengths, weaknesses.
You know, what's rad about this course is it's a really great course, but it's also really different than a traditional street league course. A lot of the obstacles out there are a little bit smaller and a little bit tighter, so this is going to play to the guys that are really technical with the fast feet, and also the guys that have great combos. Now, one of the guys that's going to skate this whole course differently is Tiago Lemos. He's a new guy on the tour, but he's going to skate things super different, and he's going to get high scores because of that. Now, Nyjah Huston, always getting high scores. How's he skating out there today, Jeff?
He's skating fantastic. I mean, he always skates good, let's face it, but he's ripping out here today. I mean, but it has been, let's not forget, it's been over a year since he was an SLS champ, you know, and that puts a lot of pressure on him, and he does usually favor the bigger obstacles, and this course today is the opposite of that. It's way more technical, and you have to have quicker feet, but he's proven that that's not going to be a problem for him. And then you have Shane O'Neill. He's off 2 great contest wins. He looks super confident, and I think he's finally figured out the strategy and the format to be an SLS champ, so it's going to be a fantastic final.
And we're going to see how it all plays out in moments. But first, let's see how the prelims went down in the look back presented by Pac Sun. The prelims were absolutely incredible here in Munich. Evan Smith, crowd favorite, handstand, not making the cut.
And Paul Rodriguez squeaks into the final.
Tom Asta, he nabbed the highest run score of the day, just kept it going and going. He's in.
And Nyjah Huston with a classic and solid 9.
But then it was all about Shane O'Neill like it's been all year long. He's just on fire. Look at that. Wow. The crowd's psyched. They know what they're looking at. Those are skaters. Let's take a look. Who's going to be skating in our finals? Shane O'Neill qualifying first. Easy. Way out ahead of everybody. Nyjah Huston always on point, keeping it going here. And second, Tom Asta, solid as a rock. Third place, and Tiago Lemos from Brazil. This is his first World Tour event, and he murdered it. Ryan Decenzo, Red Dragon from Canada, coming in 5th. Carlos Ribeiro, another Brazilian. Oh, so much tech skill there. Same with Luan Oliveira. We expect any of those guys can win the contest, and then just squeaking in, Paul Rodriguez in 8th. What a lineup. So, how does this contest work? What are we going to be looking at? Well, it's simple. There's 2 45-second runs in the run section, followed by 5 attempts in the best trick, and then the top 4 scores count overall. That's it. Here's the judging criteria. The average score is calculated from 5 judges. Highest score per attempt is a 10. Highest possible overall score for the night is going to be a 40. Overall score is based on your 4 highest scores. Scores are based on 5 criteria: execution, variety, continuity, degree, and originality. Judges have some things to work with, so it's in their hands, but it's also in the skaters' hands to put it down. But now let's take a look at the Nike SB Street Skate. This course is 150 feet long by 54 feet wide. Over on the far side, you got the Eurogap, little 4.5 footer, long set of stairs and rails. There's the bank to bank. That's a unique obstacle. Good for guys who want to mix it up. Over here on the side, hubbas on either edge of this obstacle. They're low and they're mellow. Hard to get a lot of points on them. But then there's this long curved rail and the 6-foot gap wedge to wedge. Now this hubba over here is massive, big points, rail on top. Anybody messing with that is gonna score big. Quarter pipe on the end, nice and wide, super smooth. It's got a mellow hip and a mellow corner. That's your course. And we are live from Olympic Park in Munich. This is the finals here at the SLS Nike SB World Tour. And the first of 8 skaters are ready to go. You're looking at them, run 1, P-Rod coming up. Jeff, what should we expect tonight from P-Rod?
Hopefully the consistency that we're used to seeing from him. Squeaked through into the final, so he needs to put a strong run together here to start off good. Oh. Paul's no stranger to a Street League final, though. That's for sure.
No, he isn't, but he has not won since Portland 2013, so he may be due.
Let's hope so. Getting that hustle, having a struggling a little bit with his first run. Lost that rhythm. Trying to pull it back, hustle it back.
10 seconds.
I think he just lost his... I think he's just having some fun right there. Imagine that.
Yeah, you know what? That run is going to be a write-off, guaranteed by the end of this event. 2 runs, 5 best tricks. We take the top 4 overall scores. So that 2.6 isn't going to go very far. Next, Luan, Oliveira from Brazil. So he barely squeezed in here. He needed his last trick to get there. Switch, front side flip. That's the monster making the cut. Luan Oliveira. Trick of the day from the prelims. That's the one that got him here. 8.2, and he's in.
Starting off with that technical ability. We're going to need to see a lot of that right now. We've got a lot of heavy hitters in the final right now. A lot of guys who have quick feet and put together some fantastic combos. Ones like that.
Hanging on.
Nice frontside big spin, a little sketchy. Makes it up with a clean switch tail 270.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Luan, putting together a clean line. Yeah!
Wow.
Boom, boom, boom.
And the crowd is reacting big time. Last trick.
Oh, that was right. That will count.
Yeah. But a really nice run and a good way to start because he came out a little sketchy, but stayed on for most of it.
Nice frontside blunt slide. Or frontside blunt without the slide, excuse me. There's that switch tail 270. Makes up the sketchy first trick. It's a good start for Luan.
So a score of a 7.7 puts him right up into first place. Next in, Carlos Ribeiro from Brazil, SLS Rookie Pro.
Rookie Pro starting off with one of the biggest obstacles. Now that tells you something. Real smooth skateboarder. You wouldn't know he's new to SLS, would you?
Yeah, looking like a veteran, and that's the question. How are some of these new blood gonna handle the pressure out here in front of all these people under the lights?
This is true, this is true. Didn't seem to bother them in the qualifying. Let's see in the finals where it all matters. This is the finals. Nice switch backside Smith.
Time for one more, maybe if he hustles.
Now he's starting and stopping a little bit on that run too, picking his board up a lot. I think the judges will judge him accordingly a little lower because of that.
But you know, he has just a really casual approach, and when things seem to be going well for him, it's a beautiful thing. Carlos gets a score of 6.2. Ryan Decenzo coming in next, coming off an X Games win. This is his 5th finals in a row.
Wow. Full speed blunt slide, frontside kickflip, keeping that speed nicely. Oh, just misses the pop on the switch tail. Hustling back, trying to get an extra few tricks in there after that bail. Oh. Body weight was a little low. He's leaning back a little too much on that one. That trick, you have to dip your head. There's that frontside 360. One of the best in the game. Arguably probably the best in the game at that right now. Decent start for Ryan, a little bit shaky. Removing those cobwebs.
Wow. First runs are underway. When we come back, our top qualifiers will be skating, including Shane O'Neill. We'll be back. SLS Nike SB World Tour is brought to you by Nike SB, and in part by GoPro, the world's most versatile camera, and by PacSun, official retailer of SLS. Welcome back. We're at Olympic Park. Look at this course. Incredible, designed by California Skate Parks and built at Joe C., the mastermind. And we have a couple of pros to take us through it in this GoPro course preview.
What's up, I'm Louis Lopez.
What up, I'm Curran Caples.
We're here in Munich for Street League 2016.
And this is the GoPro course preview. Let's get it. Got this huge bump to bar. It's real tall.
It looks funny skating it from that way. No, I think you're supposed to skate this going up.
Got a quarter pipe. You'll definitely see this guy flying high and people screaming classic Caples. We got this perfect Euro gap right here. All sorts of tricks are gonna go down on this. We got this sick wally that's really fun. You can wally over, wally in, wally up. This thing's sick. Another Euro too. Rail, and you got this curved bump to rail.
This thing's kind of scary. Come out wrong, you got like the sharp edge of that to impale yourself. This thing is kind of gnarly. The hobo's all right.
It's
I feel
tall,
like a
but-
backsmith would be like gnarly. This thing is giant.
I bet people will go off on this thing. Then we got the big section. It's cool because it's not so huge this year, so.
It's kind of long for how like low it is.
That was the GoPro course.
Thanks for watching.
Yes, Curran and Louis, those guys are awesome. Welcome back, we're inside. Here's the course. Top 4 qualifiers ready to skate. Tiago Lemos coming out of Brazil. He qualified into the league at the Pro Open. Here he is one event later in the finals.
Oh, misses the trucks, but starts off with that mad pop. And the kickflip grub just gets away from him. Tough start for Tiago. One of the wild cards here today that could really shake it up if he makes his tricks.
Yeah, he has the tricks.
He has the tricks. He has the tricks that
contest.
nobody else does.
Right.
And if he makes them, he's going to be judged accordingly. He's going to get high scores. Stuff like that. Wow.
Beautiful.
Great style too, man. Big nollie backside 180. Didn't like the way he lined himself up for that.
A little bit of a rough start for Tiago. But again, they get 2 runs and then 5 best trick attempts overall. Best 4 scores count. That's a 4.9, putting him in 4th place. And on deck, Tom Asta, coming out of Pennsylvania originally. Steady, calm skater, really talented.
Always calm and steady and put together the best run of the day so far. That tells you a lot. Clean nollie frontside crooked grind. Tom can put some great runs together. He's been skating contests since he was a little nipper, ripping at them. So he can line it up for a final banger. Boom!
Wow. Every time.
How clean that was. Nollie backside heel flip.
Still got 10 seconds.
Will this last one count? The back lip will. And that's going to be right after the buzzer, unfortunately. But a clean run before the buzzer. It's a great start. There's a nice, nice slow-mo the combo. Frontside kickflip up. Locks it round to switch tail slide. That's a combination run, both those two parts we haven't seen anyone else do. And there's that banging ender with the nollie backside heel flip. Lands on bolts, as they call it, which means clean as a whistle.
So Tom with a 7.2 moving up into second place. Nyjah Huston on deck. Like you mentioned earlier, he has not won since Barcelona last year, but he's come second place in every event since.
He couldn't wait to drop in right there. Yeah. Couldn't wait. Starts out with a nice frontside feeble. Throwing those quick combinations in there. Always a guy gets so many tricks in his runs. So many tricks, and each one of them is points. Each one of them knocks his score up. So not only do you need to be really gnarly to beat this guy, you need to be really technical, and you need to be really quick with your feet too.
And incredibly consistent.
Exceptionally, like on another level kind of consistency. Put a great run together. Nice, right on the buzzer. Almost. That's a great first run for Nyjah, other than that last little bail.
He seems to do that a lot. He almost nails that perfect run.
There's that very quick back tail, hops into the bank, clears the gap. Doesn't look like much, but it's hard to get your feet to go that fast, that quick.
Nyjah says he gets nervous and it messes with him, and he needs to get into that routine. So I think we see that happening. Next in, Shane O'Neill, #1 qualifier, and has won the last two events, Tampa Pro and the Barcelona Pro Open. He's on a roll.
It's a good place to be sitting right now. Shane O'Neill's on top of the world. Dropping in, switch straight away. Switch big spin, quick shove it. Nollie crook kick, nollie flip out. Like it was nothing, kept the speed. Look at that. Okay, we're seeing maximum confidence here. How's this for a start, guys? Big spin frontside board slide. Clean nollie heel flip. Lots of tricks, technical. A little bit of the gnarly.
Oh, still time for one more.
And if he runs up, he's gonna get this one in there. Yep. Wow.
What?
How's that for a finals run?
There you see why he's the #1 qualifier. You see why he's winning everything. That's Shane O'Neill. It scores in 8.9.
That is high for a run. That's exceptional. Way to step it up, Shane. There's that crooked grind. Nollie flips out, and then quick push, watch. He's already want to do another trick. Get it in there. And there's that ender with the switch kick flip. Right on the buzzer. Great run. Putting the fire under everybody else right there.
Coming up after this, run #2. Can anybody top Shane O'Neill? We'll be back. Welcome back to the 2016 SLS Nike SB World Tour. We are in Munich, Germany, and this is the finals. At Olympic Park, let's take a look after first runs at our leaderboard. Now the winner here gets a golden ticket to the Super Crown Championships in LA. Shane O'Neill currently in the lead after the first run. He already has a golden ticket. He already has 2 golden tickets. Jeff, he could bring a buddy.
He could, imagine that, taking your buddy. Pick a guy out the crowd and go, you're in it, man.
This is run number 2. P-Rod trying to make up some ground. He's currently in 8th.
He is going to have to put together a good run right here. And he knows it. And he knows it too. Paul, a veteran in the contest circuit. And one of the guys a lot of these guys looked up to as they were coming into the scene too. Pioneer of street skateboarding and the consistency level that these guys are used to now, that we're all used to now. Nice switch 360 kickflip.
Doing it.
Looking good, he's got 5 seconds. If he can get that last trick in there, very smooth. Nollie frontside heel flip. And there we go.
Flat ground trick, bail at time. I don't know if that counted.
Yeah, I don't think so. Great run for Paul.
Here's our GoPro replay.
That switch heel flip, pulling together the solid combinations right into the switch frontside blunt slide. He's gonna like that one. The homeboys like that one too. We all like that one.
7.8, score is in. Next up, Luan Oliveira. And 4 of the 8 skaters in tonight's finals have won multiple times, and this guy is one of them.
This guy's one of the guys with the fastest feet in the business, like Shane O'Neill, and we're finding out just like Nyjah Huston too. Gets a lot of tricks on the run section. Oh, a little too close to the rail right there. Makes it up with that switch big spin. How's that for a combo? Switch big spin, then regular big spin. Switch tail 270.
Nobody's better at the combos, in my
10
opinion.
seconds. Oh, didn't quite get the angle on that takeoff. Missed the pop. It's going to be that run section there for the Luan. A little looser than we used to seeing him skate. Usually he really nails that.
But to come out here in front of this crowd under these circumstances, that's tough. He can do it. Obviously, he's done it many times. Next in, Carlos Ribeiro. Nearly won Tampa Pro. Finished 2nd behind Shane at after the last run.
Oh. Don't think even he was expecting that one. Frontside heel flip, set it up. Bigger rail, no, drop and going the other way. Decides to go for the combo. Oh, again, got the wrong angle going into that. Hard to make that one work out. I think he's gonna have to hustle to get one more trick right in here, right on the buzzer. Straight back lip, that's it. Maybe he's feeling the heat from the crowd. Thousands of big skateboard fans in the crowd today.
So Ryan Decenzo on deck, still looking for his first SLS win.
He can certainly do it. I don't know if this course is going to do it for him unless he really steps it up. But I know he's gearing up for that because I was watching him get ready.
What is it about this course that maybe doesn't play to Ryan's strengths?
Not big enough. Guy rides the biggest obstacles out there. Huge stirs, huge rails. And he's technical, but he's not as technical as a Luan or a Shane O'Neill. And so he really needs to get those big scores with those big tricks. But a very consistent skater, grew up skating skate parks and contests. Find that a lot with Canadian skateboarders, very consistent. They have a great public park system where they have a lot of skate parks. Oh, that would have been a great way to end the run.
Decenzo needs a 6.8 to move up into first place.
6.9.
He does it.
Like I said, that was a great run. If he'd have made that last trick right there and stepped it up, that would have been a really high-scoring run.
So join us all season long Next stop is going to be Newark, New Jersey, Sunday, August 28th. And then finally the Super Crown World Championship in Los Angeles, California, Sunday, October 2nd. Our top qualifier, Shane O'Neill, still to come. Stick around. Welcome back. This is the SLS Nike SB World Tour. We're halfway through the second runs, and Tiago Lemos is on the course.
Starts up with that nice backside 50-50 up the hover. One of the only guys we've seen kind of hit that combination like that. You need huge pop to be able to do that. Big ollie, big nollie. This guy's got both. Oh, sweet frontside feeble, just pops it back out.
Flying out of that.
Wow, switch backside tail slide. Oh, the flat ground trick. Always a dangerous one in a run in the contest, especially with thousands of skateboard fans screaming and shouting.
Time for one more for Tiago.
Don't think this one's gonna be, oh. That would have been a tough one, right on the buzzer.
So not a great
start for him.
Not a great start. 2 runs. His first run score was a 4.9. This one is a 5. So he's going to have some ground to make up in best trick. Tom Asta on deck. And this guy knows how to put a run together.
Yes, he does. He's already shown us that with his first run. Let's see what he can do the second time. Starting off with some more speed, too. Nice nollie frontside crooked grind. Tom's one of the most underrated street skaters out there right now on the scene. In the last year or two, he's really got his stuff together, skating better than ever, starting to get the credit that he's always deserved. Nollie backside heel flip, very solid, such a solid style, this guy. All the little tricks are getting away from everybody right now.
That is nerves talking.
I think so, too. That's not going to mean too much, though, for the overall score. Hasn't really messed his rhythm up. That last trick won't count, unfortunately, I do not think, even though it was the most technical of his whole run.
Yeah, he popped his tail after the buzzer.
There's that nollie backside heel flip. Lands it very cleanly. He's happy regardless.
6.6, solid score to back up that first score of a 7.2, moving Tom into first place. Nyjah Huston on deck, his first score was a 7, so he's within striking range. He needs a 6.9, and you know he can do that.
We definitely know he can do that. This guy's the one that usually sets the standard in all these contests with the points. Thought he might have some trouble on this course because it is a little smaller than we're used to seeing him really excel on. But as you can see, he's got really fast feet, incredible ball control, he just adapts. Backside kickflip. Doesn't quite have the same smooth skateboarding that some of the other guys have got, but he's certainly got the tricks. Look at that.
Wow, and he crooks up that rail right before time to finish it. Such a display of being awesome.
A nice combo with a quick kickflip backside lip slide, setting up for the quick backside tail slide, hopping into the bank. Smooth moves.
So many tricks.
And there's that final spin round to lip slide, 360.
The score is in 8.1, moving Nyjah into first place. But it's going to take 4 scores at the end of the day. And Shane O'Neill with an 8.9 has one of the best scores so far. So here we go. He has the best score. You can take that lead.
Wow. 360 kickflip. Nollie flip. Barely seen that thing flip. That's how quick he moves his feet. Big spin board slide. He's looking very, very strong today, very confident, and showing you how much technical ability he really has. That big spin kick. This is a great course for Shane too, and he's really, really putting stuff together. Setting up again for the big stairs. Gets that switch kick flip, but just kind of whips out of it.
So he needs a 6.3 for first. That could be it.
That crooked grind nollie kick flip out. There's that big spin frontside board slide, goes all the way over, almost pulls the truck into the grind.
He camped out on that one. There you go. Score is in, 8.0. Shane O'Neill continues to dominate. He's back on top the leaderboard. We'll be back after this with Best Trick. Welcome back. It's the SLS Nike SB World Tour. We're in Munich, Germany, and this is the finals. The run section is done. Let's take a look at the current standings. Going into Best Trick, Shane O'Neill, no surprise, on top of the leaderboard with a 16.9. That is a huge score, followed by Nyjah Huston and Tom Asta. Speaking of Tom Asta, Andrew is standing by down on the course. What do you got for us, Andrew?
I'm down here right now with Tom Asta. Tom, you were looking really, really comfortable in the run section. What's going to be your strategy going into the Best Trick section?
Just try and land everything, I guess. I don't know, I have tricks in mind, and I just need to make them happen when it counts, I guess.
Do you have 5 tricks, 3 tricks? How are you playing it out?
Right now, I think I have like 4 tricks in mind. One's different than in the prelims or whatever. So that one I'm a little shaky about because I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm trying to practice it, and then we'll see what happens.
Best of luck to you, Tom. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Now let's take a look at the Nike SB Basics. There's 2 runs, 45 seconds each. We've seen those, been there, done that, they're over with. Now we're moving on to the Best Trick section. 5 attempts, they can be anywhere on the course. And then a skater's top 4 scores, overall count. Doesn't matter if they come from the runs, the best trick, whatever. Top 4 scores count. And our first skater in Best Trick, Tiago.
He's gonna really need to smash it right here. Oh, that nollie nose grind on the chest high rail.
Yeah. No one else can even try that.
No one, I've seen nobody mess with switch or nollie onto that thing or even think about it. Let's put it like that. Huge pop. Carlos, another guy, great pop. Very well-rounded street skater. Just misses that switch kick flip backside tail slide. Combination we've seen him do to get into the final.
Next up, Paul Rodriguez, sitting in 6th place. We haven't seen his best skating yet tonight.
Paul Rodriguez, thank you very much. The crowd is going bonkers. They are going nuts right now. Wow.
9.3, that's the 9 club. Paul Rodriguez putting it down early in Best Trick.
Locks into that early, gets his foot in place right away, flips it out, nollie heel flip. That is a gnarly trick right there. That's the SLS standard right there. Look at that.
That is the highest scoring trick of the finals so far. That was huge.
And for good reason.
Yeah.
It was gnarly, wasn't it? And technical, too.
And just first try, Luan.
Oh, there we go. There's that switch frontside kickflip. Didn't need to do it as high or as fast as that, but he did it like that anyway. That's how he skates. There's that clean angle.
Good start for Luan.
Scores in with an 8. Ryan Decenzo, though, 7.9 for first. He can do that.
Letting them switch. There's that switch noseball. Oh, I thought he had that one too. Just leant back a little too much right when he was about to come out. So that way when he landed, those wheels just, they got away from him.
Tom Asta needs a 6.8 for first.
Looks like he's going the tech route. Oh! Nollie heel flip, frontside nose slide. Look at all those skateboarders, all with skateboard t-shirts. Textbook nollie heel flip, frontside nose slide.
So Tom Asta taking the lead. Nyjah's up next. He needs a 7.2 for first.
Looks like he's gearing up. Oh! Wow, backside kickflip over the hover.
That was so huge.
There's the slow-mo. Look at it all the way over. Catches it, turns it, and rolls it. No problem.
Incredible. Score is in 8.3, and now Nyjah's in the lead.
This is the finals.
These guys are not messing around.
They're not.
I think we're going to see leaderboard changes all night long. Shane O'Neill.
Oh! Got wheel bite. The wheel hits the side of the old board right there. That's going to put a little bit of pressure on Shane.
You want to skate a course like this but can't make it to Munich? Well, download the True Skate game. True Skate is the official mobile game of SLS and is free to download this weekend, so do it. Download the new SLS hangar with multiple skatable areas and the biggest course in the game. It's True Skate. Get on that. So that's it for best trick attempt number 1. We'll be back with 4 more after this. Here's a little sampling of tricks uploaded to the Nike SB Trick Tree app by local German rippers. To roll with Nike SB, download the app from the iTunes store and upload your own clips. Learn tricks and stand out. Here's our current standings here in the finals after the first attempt in best trick. Nyjah Huston sitting atop the leaderboard, followed by Tom Asta and Luan Oliveira. All those guys looking very strong here tonight so far.
That's right. Tiago's going to have to step it up. We know this. We know he can do it. Now's the time. Oh!
Things are just not going his way here in the finals.
Could be the experience, the lack thereof.
Absolutely.
Or it could just be skateboarding.
Skateboarding's hard, especially the way he does it. Carlos Ribeiro in next.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Switch kickflip, backside tail slide. Made it look so sweet too. Twisted around like that. There's a slow-mo. Sets up, quick flick right in there, right over, locks in nicely. Takes it forward.
Incredible. His score is an 8.3, which is nice because he has a 3.7 on the board that he needs to get rid of quick. So he has 3 scores on the board. Paul Rodriguez in next. Only needs a 3.8 for first.
What's Paul got for us, man? Yeah! Wow. Yeah, switch backside kickflip.
Hanging on, fighting that landing.
Puts a little too much pressure as he lands, as you'll see in the slow-mo. But just gets away and just gets it.
Looked like a backside 170. 8.2. Great score.
Put some great scores on the board right there, Paul.
Paul takes the lead. Here comes Luan. Needs a 7.5 for first.
Oh! Luan's going home. He's leaving the course. Now, if that doesn't get you hyped, if that doesn't get skateboarders hyped, I don't know what will.
That is so rad
Look
to see.
at this big old frontside kickflip off the street course over the barrier and lands into the 8.1.
That's a good score for a frontside flip. He can do that trick easy. It's the creativity.
It's the
got him up in the
creativity,
eights.
that's right. He gambled and threw it out of the whole course. He could have got no score.
He's great. That was a cool way to approach the course. Ryan Decenzo on deck needs a few big scores.
Oh, Ryan having some trouble with that obstacle. Maybe it's not big enough for him. Might need to be longer, higher, faster. And I wish I was joking, but I'm not, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not joking. This guy's gnarly.
Tom Asta, currently in 4th place. 3 really solid scores on the board. Needs a 6.5.
Oh! Stays on, hands down. Possible toe drag. He will get some scores for it, but it won't be high.
We usually call that a contest make. You wouldn't use it in your video part, but he gets some points. 3.9 moves him into 3rd. Nyjah.
Oh! Wow! Now, that's a new trick. We've only just started seeing Nyjah and a couple of other guys do. And they're calling it the over nose blunt. You go to do a backside nose blunt, and then you pull it round to the front truck. That's how fresh that trick is. And those are the kind of tricks you need to be doing here today. Ones that no one's seen before. Or stuff that's so gnarly that it's just going to get ridiculous points.
Wow. Nyjah with an 8.7 for that.
Oh! And he had it too.
And Shane falls on his 2nd best trick attempt. So this is an interesting stat. It comes down to Shane depends on his run scores often because he's usually only able to put down 2 best tricks.
That's right.
He's running out of tries too. 3 tries left for all of these guys.
He's putting heat on himself right there.
He does that. So we're going to take it back to the top of the order. Tiago Lemos currently in 8th.
Oh, you could see that in his face. He was confident a lot earlier today, and you can see when a guy's losing a rhythm like that, it's so hard to come back sometimes, you know? These guys are all just people. You forget. You see the level of their skateboarding, the consistency of the skateboarding, but they're just people. They do get burnt out. Oh, just misses that truck.
Switch, overturn, front board. It was supposed to be switch, front hurricane. 4.5, so he gets something. He's going to need more. He's currently in 5th. Next in, Paul Rodriguez, sitting in 3rd. Needs an average score of a 6.9 over his next few tries. He's got that. He can do that easy.
Putting in some great skateboarding today too, so he's definitely capable of stepping it up to the top level of Paul Rodriguez, but that one gets away from him. I don't think he knows what happened right then. Lance speeding it down a little bit, showing some tech. Wow! 360 kickflip nose slide. The crowd just loves this guy, man. They love it because you never know what he's going to do. You really don't.
He could do everything.
I think he just makes it up, just throws it out there. 8.0.
Score of 8.0, that's great. The crowd is not stoked on his 8.0. They
No.
want 9s.
The crowd wasn't stoked on the last score, neither.
Hey, I fully support that score. That's a solid score for that trick.
I believe that too. I think the judges had it right, but I think the crowd just loves the dude.
Crowd stoked. They want to get into it.
Which is good, we need that.
Yeah.
Keep the psych up.
Decenzo needs scores. Failed his last 2 tricks.
Oh, again, it's going to be a tough one for Ryan.
Some of these guys had magic in the prelims, and it's just not there right now. That happens.
Yeah, you can see, you know, when a guy misses it twice, and especially in front of all these people. at Tommy. Tommy seems like he's just really handling it.
Beautiful.
Gets the trick that he had his hands down, and on the last one, there's that slow-mo. Takes off switch, frontside heel, grabs it, rolls it. Very clean, nice long lens right there. Smooth. Just carves around that rail.
Score is in 8.2.
That's the first score, I would say, for that.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Nyjah, current leader.
Oh, where's he going? Oh! You know, I got to give it to him. Going for broke.
And he got squirrely riding into it. He was off.
And the crowd respects that. The crowd's stoked on that.
He really did go for it.
He dove for it. That's the opposite angle to what he was carving to try that trick. So
that's a good 10-foot gap, too. And landing on a relatively low rail that's curved. Wow. Shane O'Neill needs an average 7.7 for first. That's a good start.
There's that technical ability.
8.0. Nicely done. So Shane has 3 scores on the board, and there are 2 attempts left here in the finals tonight. Pressure.
Yeah, it's building.
When we come back, we will be crowning a champion. Stick around. Welcome back to the 2016 SLS Nike SB World Tour. We are in Munich, Germany. This is the finals, and we have 2 best trick attempts left to go. Taking a look there at our leaderboard, Nyjah Huston sitting on top trying to get a win that he hasn't had in over a year, 32.1 right now, followed by Luan, Oliveira, and Tom Asta rounding out the top 3. Tiago Lemos needs a 9.1 average for
whoa!
Wow. That was beautiful. So now Tiago has 3 scores on the board. He still needs 1 more to be anywhere even near in the running.
There's that fake ollie switch, frontside crooked grind, locks in smooth. We want to see more of that. All the homeboys know how gnarly that was.
Carlos Ribeiro needs to get rid of some scores. He has 4 scores, but one of them's a 3.7. That needs to go quick.
Oh! Trying to switch backside nose blunt. Slides away from him. Tricks seem to just be getting them away from him in the finals right now, which is unfortunate because usually he's so consistent.
Paul Rodriguez is currently in 4th place, and one of his scores on the board is a 2.6. So
he needs to put a high score on there.
And blast his way up. Currently in 4th, but I think he's situated nicely to move up quick.
Oh! Wow. Now that is a difficult trick. Switch kickflip, backside nose grind. And he's stoked on that one.
8.7.
Banger.
Guess what? New leader, Paul Rodriguez.
That's how quickly it happens.
Yes.
When the guys pull out their big guns, that's it. Speaking of big guns,
Luan in 3rd. Needs to get rid of a 7.7.
Oh.
Stick with a winner.
There's the strategy right there for you. The strategy is, I'm just going to do this because I want to.
Yeah.
Because I'm a skateboarder and I love it for all the right reasons.
And it earns points.
Yeah, that one too.
All right, Ryan Decenzo coming in.
Ryan needs one of those heavy hitters. And there's one of them, yes.
Yes.
Big frontside kickflip.
So coming into that trick, Ryan only had 2 scores. That's going to be his 3rd.
Crowd was hyped on that one. They want to see some big Decenzo moves.
And an 8.4 big Decenzo score. Moving him up into
Look at
7th.
that determination, just bashes the frontside kickflip. Lands with more speed than he took off.
Tom Asta, currently in 4th. One of his scores is a 6.6. He can beat that in his sleep. Let's see it.
Now Tom's a guy that is extremely technical too, so if he does make those tricks, almost took a slam right then. But if he makes those technical tricks, he's gonna get really high scores from him because they're gonna be really heavy.
Nyjah Huston in 2nd place. Needs an average of 8.6 on his last 2 tries to take 1st. He can do that. He's going to make some tricks.
It's like he's setting up for the bigger rail. Nope, he's switching it back over again. Another almost slam.
I like how he's just going for it. He's not doing the typical Nyjah, maybe a tech trick down the long rail. He's going for something just wild.
You got to respect that. The crowd's respect. The crowd's going wild with that. You can't tell it from your television, but just to hit the right line to get to that flat rail is really awkward. Not to mention it's about a 30-foot long rail. Shane. Shane going for the switch double 360 flip. A trick that when he gets it right is such a boost.
Shane still with 3 scores on the board with 1 try left. Needs to make that last trick. So this is it. Final tries in best trick. Final tries in this Nike SB World Tour Olympic Park from Munich event.
So Tiago skating for money here. Take him up the leaderboard, see what he can get. And there's that nollie nose grind.
Yes!
Chest high pop. We all can understand and relate to that one, right? Try jumping that high, let alone bringing a skateboard with you. Pops off his nose, bashes the nollie in to grind. Locks back out.
8.8, that's a good way to go out, moving Tiago all the way up into 5th place, even after really struggling with the runs. Great job, Tiago. Here comes Carlos, needs an 8.3 for 5th.
Almost missed what he was aiming for and landed on the whole other side of the hover and still almost made it.
He's a champion, Carlos Ribeiro. Great to have him in Street League on the World Tour.
Getting some experience under his belt. Maybe he'll take that to the next event.
Paul Rodriguez, our current leader. His lowest score right now is a 7.8, so he can increase his lead. He is sitting on a 34 overall score.
That's put some pressure on the game.
There's a couple guys who can take that 1st place spot away from him in a heartbeat. Nyjah, Luan, to name a few. Shane O'Neill's another one. Up next, Luan Oliveira. He needs a 10 for 1st.
Can he do it?
I think he can.
It is possible.
Yeah, everything's possible,
That's
especially
right.
when we're talking about a guy like Luan.
So he's going to set up for that hard flip. Wow! Almost took the security out. Pure bro style right there.
I don't know, is that a
Wally's
make?
back in the course.
And if it is,
It's a make.
it's not a, Yeah, the crowd wanted it to be a 10. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah,
he made it. He stepped up because he didn't want to take out the security guard.
Yeah. 8.6, that is a great score. Luan in second place. P-Rod hanging on to first.
This is getting dicey right here. Getting dicey down the last few.
All right. Ryan Decenzo is not a guy who can win right now. He needs a huge score just to move up into fourth. He only has 3 scores on the board.
Oh, looks like he's taking the same route.
He's like, you could get all those extra points by launching out of the course. I'm there.
Street thievery right there.
Yeah, Ryan Decenzo skating in his 5th final in a row. Finishing, well, currently in 8th. I guess he's not going to move up. That's for sure. Tom Asta needs a 9 for second. He can do it.
He's gonna have to make this tech trick. Oh, come on, Tom. A great showing for Tom, though. Really, really stepping it up.
Tom sitting in 4th. That could change. So Nyjah Huston, look at this. For first place, he needs a 9.0. Is he gonna go back to this mega launch to rail? That's the question.
I think he is. I think that's quite possible. Let's see. Wow, well, that's definitely going for broke. Definitely going for broke. That's a good 10, 11-foot gap. Look, just doesn't quite get that truck locked down. So much respect for him giving that a shot, though.
All right, Shane O'Neill, he's won the last 2 events. He needs a 9.2 for first place. He's currently way down in 6th. But he only has 3 scores on the board. It's going to come down to
But he can do it, Paul. He can do it. We know that Shane O'Neill can do this. And he looks like he's going to have fun doing it.
It looks like he knows he can do it. There you go.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Paul Rodriguez, your champion here at the 2016 SLS Nike SB World Tour Munich stop. Congratulations to P-Rod getting his first win since 2013 here on the tour.
What an awesome end result, man. Some gnarly skateboarding. Congratulations to Paul down there.
Paul, congratulations. That was an incredible victory. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, dude, I'm trying not to get emotional, man. This one means a lot. I feel incredible. So blessed, so thankful. Thank you, God, first of all.
First time since 2013. What was it that changed going into this event?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I just stuck to the game plan and prayed really hard and just, you know, I was allowed to land the trick, so I'm just thankful, thank to God that I was able to land my tricks. I don't know.
Congratulations, Paul. Absolutely incredible. Golden ticket straight to the Super Crown, and we couldn't be more excited for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So that is Paul Rodriguez, emotional, winning here today. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this. The SLS Nike SB World Tour has been brought to you by Nike SB. And in part by GoPro, the world's most versatile camera. And by Monster Energy. Welcome back to Olympic Park in Munich, Germany, where we just saw P-Rod put it down like we haven't seen in too long. Jeff.
That was a heavy last few tricks. I'm just saying that. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And all respect to Paul for hanging in there and busting out some crazy moves. That crooked grind nollie heel flip really set the stage. And was the monster highest scoring trick.
Yeah, not too coincidentally, right? Like, that's how you win these contests. He got a 9.3.
There we go. The switch backside kickflip. The monster highest scoring trick.
That's a tough one. That's a P-Rod signature. I think you could probably do that 10 times in a row. So here are your Super Crown World Championship qualifying point standings. Shane O'Neill, Australia, right on top with 200 points. He won Tampa Pro, he won the Barcelona Pro Open. Still on top of the leaderboard. Now P-Rod's putting himself up in the picture in a big way with 180 points. And he's got the golden ticket now into the Super Crown. He and Shane are gonna be there. That's gotta be a good feeling.
It's gonna add a little bit of flavor to the mix for the rest of the season.
And look at Nyjah Huston in third, still fighting to get that win. It's a beautiful thing. And there is Evan Smith.
Some lederhosen.
Tiago, Nyjah.
Boom.
So congratulations once again to Paul Rodriguez and all the finalists here from Munich. And that's going to do it. Stop 2 of the SLS Tour. Two more to go. So from Olympic Park in Munich, for Jeff Rowley, Andrew Cannon, and all of us at SLS, I'm Paul Zitzer. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in New Jersey.